Good morning. So today student we are going to learn topic English grammar, the sentence and type of sentences. Okay, and then after we will see the subject and predicate. So first of all I will tell you what is the sentences. We make use of sentences when we are speaking, reading and writing. Okay, and these two in order to form correct sentences, we place the words in a particular order such that does they give meaning what we such that give meaning that we to what we want to convey. Okay, for example, if I say so at the jungle safari I am proud of lions. So this is the sentence. Now these are the word group of words do not make complete sense, so we cannot call a sentence. Let's rearrange the sentence and see and it's how it sounds. I saw pride of lions at jungle safari. Now these group of words make complete sense, so we will call them a sentence. Okay, so what we have learned, so define a sentence. So what is the sentence? A set of words arranged in a predetermined order so that they express a clear thought, it's called a sentence. Okay, again I'm telling you, if somebody asks you what is sentence, so a set of words arranged in predetermined order so that they express a clear thought, it's called a sentence. Okay, you must remember that all sentence begin with capital letter. Okay, we punctuate the sentence by full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark. Okay, and depending on the what the sentence is conveying. Based on their purpose, we classify the sentence into 4 types. Okay, we will see it. First of all, I will tell you this phrases one, like sometimes a group of words makes some sense but not complete sense. Such group of words are called phrases. For like example, the whole night through the town, in the park, above our heads, up the hill. So these group of words make some sense but not complete sense. Hence these are the phrases. A phrase does not have a verb. A sentence can be made longer by adding a phrase. The above sentence makes complete sense, but because it has a subject, the girls, and a verb were playing. This sentence can be made longer by adding phrases in the park. For example, the girls were playing in the park. So subject is our, the girls were playing is verb, in the park is a phrase. So this is the phrase one. Note, a phrase is a group of words that does not contain a verb. It can be used in sentence as a noun, adjective or adverb. We can change phrases into sentences by adding other words to them, but one of the words that we add must be a verb. A sentence cannot be formed without a verb in it. The clause, a combination of words that contain a finite verb, means main verb, is called a clause. A clause is a part of a larger sentence. For example, this is the place where he lives. In this above sentence, where he lives is the clause of sentence. It has the finite verb lives. So I hope phrases and clause clear you. This phrases and clause are given for general knowledge to you, for general information about that, and we will see in later this phrase and clause in detail. So let's see the sentences kinds. There are 4 kinds of sentences you can see in your book. First is assertive sentence, interrogative sentences, exclamatory and imperative sentence. Okay, you can see here. Let's understand each of them in details. Assertive sentence and assertive sentence also called the declarative sentence. So when the sentence make a statement and give information about noun, it is said to be a assertive or declarative sentences. That this means that any sentence that is giving us some information or telling something or declaring or something, it will be called the assertive or declarative sentence. Now assertive or declarative sentence always end with the period of full stop. Okay, you can see here, like if you see the examples, reading helps gain knowledge. A poisonous snake bit a boy. Okay, you can see here in your book also, interrogative, assertive. Assertive sentence means you took a photo to give information, like that one, you can see it. Okay, assertive sentence I already explained you. Okay, you can see assertive sentence tell us something is called assertive sentence. They are simply statements like you are not worthy, we stood when the teacher entered the classroom, like this one. We put full stop and the assertive sentence. Now interrogative sentence, a sentence that asks something is called interrogative question sentence. Did you consider my request? What kind of story do you like? Do you know his address? Is your father a businessman? Okay, so interrogative sentence, a sentence that asks question or request information is called an interrogative sentence. It's always end with question mark. Okay, and request information is called an interrogative sentences. It is always end with a question mark. Okay, interrogative sentence are 4 types. The first one is WH question. These are direct questions, begin with a WH word like a how, what, when, where, why, which, who, whose and whom. Okay, for example, you can see how many eggs did the hen lay, or you can see how old are you. Okay, these where is my book, why the children's crying. Okay, the second type of question is yes or no question. These question for which answer could be either a yes or no. Okay, this is the second one, yes no questions. Okay, for example, did it rain yesterday in your town? So is the teacher going to give us a test today? Play with me, like that one. That kindly notice in that in all these sentences the question do not begin with WH word, but instead they all begin with helping verb. Okay, so you write down that one question when I am telling you orally. The third choice question is choice question. These are questions that contain 2 or more alternative or choice. Okay, for example, you can see, do you prefer tea or coffee? Should I call you Mr. Brown or Sam? Okay, fourth type of question is, these are question where our tag question word is added at the end of a statement. Okay, for example, Rita likes chocolates, doesn't she? The dog was barking all night, wasn't it? Okay, yesterday they were not at home, were they? Okay, this type of question. That question words are helping verb followed by a pronoun. Okay, now rules you can write down in your book. An affirmative statement carries a negative tag and a negative statement carries on an affirmative tag. Okay, and a negative statement carries an affirmative tags. Already I said. Nat looks examples. You can see, Rita likes chocolate, doesn't she? How to follow the rules is, we copy the statement Rita likes chocolate followed by the comma, then we add in the helping verb doesn't followed by the pronoun she begins because you are the subject is Rita, So Rita is a familiar gender of that. Okay, and this is the question mark, we'll put it. So since Rita like a chocolate is affirmative statement, therefore the tag is -1. Now let's look at the second example. You can write in copy. The dog was barking all night was not it. The dog was barking all night is an affirmative statement. So the tag will be a -1 now. How do we add is that dogs was barking all night? We put a comma after that followed by a helping verb. Wasn't. You can see in your book also. And then a pronoun it because the subject is here is dog. Then we add the question mark. I hope you clear it. Now we will see then another one. Imperatives or command sentence. A sentence that expresses a command, a request or advice is called a imperative sentences. A sentence that convey an excitement or emotion. Notice is imperative that a sentence express command or request or an advice called an imperative sentence. You can see, have a mercy upon us. We are request from God, please switch off the light. We request to some your elder one, your younger one, do your homework regularly. You give advice. Sometimes your teacher also advise you. This time corona is going on, so doctor always advise you wash your hand every time and use sanitizer, put masks on your face. So these are the advice which is given by the doctors and other experts. And downloaded some information about Gandhiji from the internet. This is the command. Okay, those are not using the COVID rules, so please give command to them. If you are not using the marks, so we give, so you have to pay that 1,000 rupees. So note an imperative sentence start with capital letter and end with full stop. Now exclamative sentence, happy and sad sentences. A sentence that expresses strong feeling is called exclamative sentences. What a wonderful country India is, how beautiful the butterfly is, what a shame, and what is an resonance is it. So notice exclamative sentence start with capital letter, end with exclamation mark. A sentence convey an excitement or emotion of the speaker is for speaker is an exclamative sentence. We use exclamative mark at the end of the sentences. So this is a note, an exclamative sentence. We start with capital letter and ends with the exclamation mark. I hope you cleared this chapter. So do this in your copy, this warm up, and this is exercises which is you have to do in copy, and this one also. All the things do in copy and book. I will see later. And once again you read this sentence chapter. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. I will help you. So till then, take care and have a nice day.